All right, guys. Copper Cutlass here. Um, it's been kind of a pretty laid-back week. The smoke has kind of settled from building the engine last weekend, or last week actually. We fired up the engine. I rebuilt the 950 HP car, which looks absolutely fantastic, nice and clean. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna wake up early and make the drive over to my buddy JJ's, and we're gonna work on the car and see what we can get done. We still have a bit of a logistical thing to do because the car is up the street from his actual place of residence, and we're gonna move it down to do some work. And really, this is where the fine details kind of become hard because you got two people from two different states working on a project, and we're both trying to get it done. And at this point, like, I'm not gonna go nuts about trying to get it to the track right away. The next couple of weeks are gonna be busy for me. Locally, we have two BOP races within 100 miles of us that I'm gonna try to make. We got the Byron BOP race, and we got the Cordova BOP race back to back pretty much, and I'm going to try to make both of those. The Byron BOP race will be a done for sure deal that we go to. We try to make it every year, and we have for the most part. JJ is going to be busy. He's got races as well at the end of this, coming up soon, I believe. I forgot exactly what his race schedule was like, but he shared it with me. And you know, like anything, it's life. He's busy. I'm busy going out to work on the car. You know, it's like a 1 hour, hour and a half drive. It's like an hour and a half, hour, 45 minutes for me to drive out there and work. So it's not like I can go over there and work on it in an evening. So I'm going to be out there tomorrow and work on it for a good chunk of the day and see what we can get done. At this point, whatever we can get done tomorrow is probably, in my idea, I'm going to try to get bulk work done and hopefully hand over some of the more finer detailed work over to JJ, like some of the wiring and stuff. So that's the goal tomorrow, is knock out the bulk work, whatever we can get done. That way we can kind of set things in place. And the idea will be that sometime at this point, I'm going to push it to October to try to get the car down the track. We have to, because around here tracks usually close sometime after November as soon as snow falls. Some tracks will run absolutely until the snow hits the ground. Some tracks, it's like the end of October, you're done. So we're going to shoot for pretty much, I think at this point in my mind, what was going to work is going to be get the car done, get it running, spend an entire weekend pretty much, camp out at the track, work on it, thrash on it, see how fast we can get it to go. And that's pretty much what our limitation is going to be. This isn't going to be a car where I think we're going to be able to take it to the track various times. We're going to have one shot to make it work. And whatever we can do, we can do. And that's just kind of the way the chips fell. I mean, to really start something like this at the end of the season is hard because everybody is really busy at the end of the season. Everybody's trying to get their time in. I'm trying to get run times in at the end of the season. COVID has really screwed things up, not only parts-wise. If you guys who have followed us saw with the Bonneville, we struggled early on for parts. But between that and getting out to the track, it's been a real clusterfuck of a year, and it's been a little depressing because compared to last year, I mean, we had already been to the track at least 6 times by this point last year, and this year we only got out once for a test and tune, and I really wanted to try out a bunch of things. And at this point, I think we're gonna run Byron as the car is. I would like to make some changes, and we're gonna race one day, and then one day we're gonna do some tuning, try a carburetor, try to run the radials versus the bias plies. And then for Cordova, I'm gonna go ahead and try the 4500 stall and run it. So that's just kind of my plans. Things are winding down here, and there's going to be some news on my end for next year that may or may not work out for some of you, but it's not a complete throwing in the towel. It's just a matter of doing things a little differently, because although I've had a lot of stuff going on this year, we got things going on, and we're going to try to make something else work for next year that is going to be just slightly different. Not a complete bummer, just slightly different. So either way, that's our whole deal. Tomorrow I'm gonna wake up early, go out there, I'm gonna make videos, we're gonna be working on the car, hopefully putting in the engine, doing stuff like that, and you guys will see it. And at this point, not a lot went on this week. This is just a little update, kind of back to status quo here, trickling things up out. The excitement from building the engine and getting the project underway is kind of mellowed out right now until we hit the next step, which will be hopefully tomorrow. So I will let you guys go. Share, like, subscribe. We got some new subscribers in the last couple of weeks. I want to really thank you guys for jumping on board. Watch some of our older videos. We got a lot of stuff going back 2 years ago. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, Copper Cutlass. I don't really do much on Facebook, so I'm not even going to suggest that. So thanks, guys.